New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you guys a unique or useful tool that I myself use or something that I think you might be interested in. Now, this particular tool is new to me. In fact, this is the first time that I myself have even taken a look at it. I just unboxed it for the first time, and I'm excited to show you what I found out. Now, this does not use an abrasive cutoff wheel, something like this that you would normally stick on an angle grinder to do your cuts. It actually uses more of a traditional blade with teeth. Now, I've used these types of blades with metal before, and typically they do a great job, and the metal actually stays pretty cool to the touch as opposed to these guys. You also get a lot less sparks with these types of blades, and your cuts are generally a lot cleaner. Over the last month or so, Eastwood has been pushing this product pretty hard. I have seen lots of ads online, including Facebook, that make this tool look pretty impressive, which is why I bought it. One thing I noticed right off the bat is it has a little box here that I'm assuming will catch most of the filings of what you're cutting. It did come with an adjustable fence so you can make straight cuts, and it also came with an Allen wrench and a place to hold that Allen wrench back here on a cord so you won't lose it. And just like any other circular saw, it is adjustable as far as height, and you're going to want to adjust this and lock it down. Well, let's go ahead and try this thing out and see how well it cuts. I'm gonna have to say I did not expect it to cut that good. I was kind of crowding a little bit. You could hear by the sound that I was pushing it relatively hard, but the speed of the cut was pretty quick, and this is 1/8 inch diamond plate. This is nothing to laugh at. This is pretty thick stuff, and it really didn't care. It chewed right through it as if it wasn't an issue. It's a cold cut, meaning that I can touch the cut after I cut through the metal. It is cool to the touch, and that's what's awesome about a non-abrasive cut. Now, looking at the floor and looking at the edge of this metal, you can see that it caught most of the metal dust. I'd say probably 90% of it, 10% is laying around on the shop floor and on this piece of metal. Now let's give it a really good test. This is 1/2 inch stock, it's 2 inches across. We're gonna give it a cut and see how well it does. You know, I'm gonna say that it didn't struggle all that bad. It started to struggle as I crowded it. I relaxed just a little bit and it cut right through it. And if you look at the cut, it is an extremely clean cut. So what are my initial impressions of this tool? Well, I gotta admit, I actually really like it. It's easy to handle, it's lightweight, it makes really good cuts, really quick cuts. The cuts are nice and cool to handle right after you cut through them, and it did handle 1/2 inch stock. Albeit it bogged down a little bit when we tried to crowd it on that 1/2 inch stock, it still cut through it no problem at all after we slowed down just a little bit. The 1/8 steel has no problem at all cutting it, and you have lots of control to make your cut. I think this is a great tool, and I think it's one of those tools that everybody should have if they do any kind of metalworking at all. At the time of this video, this tool cost me $99, and I bought an extra blade. That extra blade cost me 15 bucks. It is sold by Eastwood. I will put a link down below to this tool in case you're interested, and as always, please like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos, and at the very least, you might be entertained.